Welcome to the instruction video of our savings spreadsheet. In this video, I'll walk you through the step-by-step process of how to set up and customize this spreadsheet. The first tab you will find is the README tab. In the README tab, you'll find some helpful links, including the video tutorial you're currently watching, our tips and tricks and FAQ pages, and a link to our Etsy shop, where you can send us a message if you have any questions after watching this video. You will also find quick instructions and some spreadsheet information. If you ever want to start over, you can click the New Template button to create a new copy of the original spreadsheet. Now let's go to the Start tab. At the top, you can check this little box to highlight all the fields in the spreadsheet that can be edited. We recommend doing this during setup to make sure you don't accidentally change any fields that shouldn't be changed. We've also protected all other fields that may contain some spreadsheet formulas. So if you try to edit a field that shouldn't be edited, you will see a warning appear. And if that happens, simply click Cancel to avoid any changes. The first thing you can do is change the currency symbol. The default is a $sign, but you can change it to any currency you want, and it will update everywhere in the spreadsheet. Now you will need to enter your savings information in this table. For example, let's say you're saving for the wedding and the car, and you might also have an emergency fund. Now what you can do is for each of your savings, you can add a target amount, any amount you've already saved, and you can choose to have a fixed amount that you plan to save each month, or set a goal date by which you want to complete your goal. For example, let's say we have a goal of $20,000 for a wedding. We've already saved $7,000, and we'd like to reach this goal by the 1st of June, 2026. For a car, let's say we have a goal of $15,000, a starting amount of $5,000, and we plan to save $300 every month. It might be good to know that you can't set both monthly contribution and goal date for the same savings, because when you set a fixed monthly contribution, the spreadsheet will calculate how many months you need to save that amount to reach your savings goal. And if you set a goal date, the spreadsheet will calculate the exact amount you need to save for each month. Also, any of these columns is completely optional. So for example, let's say we've saved $5,000 for an emergency fund, but we don't have a specific goal and we save money whenever we can. We can just leave all the other fields empty. Now let's go to the Savings tab. And as you can see, all the information we entered in the Start tab has been updated here for us. And basically in this tab, you don't need to enter any additional information. The entire tab will automatically work for you, updating based on the savings transactions from the Log tab. So let's go to the Log tab to see how it works. In this tab, all you have to do is enter the date, choose the savings, and enter the amount. So for example, let's say that on the 1st of January, we saved $200 for the wedding. Now, if we go back to the Savings tab, you can see that $200 has been added for the wedding. You can also take money out of any fund if needed. So let's say that on the 2nd of January, we took $300 out of the emergency fund, and since we're taking money out, we'll add a minus in front of it because technically it's negative. And now, if we go to that section, you can see it shows minus $300 for the emergency fund. So again, all you have to do is just enter your contributions and withdrawals in the Log tab, and the Savings dashboard will update automatically for you. So in this table, you can see all your savings goals, and for each of them, you will see how much you've saved in total, how much you need to save this month, how much you've saved for the current month, how much is left to save, and how many months are left until you reach the goal. And if you haven't set a monthly contribution or goal date on the Start tab, it will show ongoing for that specific fund. You'll also see your progress, or basically the percentage of the goal that's been saved. In addition, you can compare your saved amounts and your goal amounts for each of your savings. You can see the percentage of your total savings goal that's been saved. You can see your overall savings goal, how much you've saved in total, how much is left to save, and the amount you plan to use for savings this month. And that is basically how this spreadsheet works. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you for watching and have a great time.